We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now. Mackenzie Gore, a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers. To innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip, and he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He enters play hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and obviously he's got a lefty out there today. I'm looking for a laser show, something exciting out of him, no doubt.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul.
If I'm on the mound, the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. As usual, no surprise, 72 degrees, the game time temperature here inside Tropicana Field. Line to the right side, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Down 1-1.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoke toward the hole, fielded by Moustakas. Off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Now it's the Rays' turn. Striding in, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rays, the designated hitter.
And the pitch.
Gordon.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
The right fielder.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. And in the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Fouled off. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Gordon gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch. First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Fernando Tatis Jr. stands in as he looks at a called strike. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 1 home run, 9 driven in. Has a look, now the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Batting fourth.
Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. 3 hits for him in that ball game on Wednesday. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fouled away. Fastball is in there.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
The count now at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. A bullet to first base. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. He's a special player, no doubt. But at home, get this, he's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Popped up. Hoskins is calling for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rays strand a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in, Nicholas Castellanos, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Nick Castellanos.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Pollock will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one.
That is fair.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Springer, originally from the state of Connecticut, he was taken in the second round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly...
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And the runs across to score, and the Jays will take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pollock giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Standing in, Michael Franco, and he's hoping to get things turned around here in April, entering play with an average down in the 220s. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with two away. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. Springer isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He will score as they extend their lead to 2. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pollock. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was a 13th round pick during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Francisco Mejia is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hit on the ground out to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. They trail things here 2-0.
Leading off with the Blue Jays.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Correa.
Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. He'll get it into second, and the throw will go to second as they get the force out. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0-1, here it comes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Popped him up. In the bullpen area, he squeezes it to record the out. Now batting, George Springer. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Ball even at 2-2. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Now pitching for the Rays.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they strike for 3.
We're back now as the Rays are preparing for their at-bats here in the third inning. And this lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored. So it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with. Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Count still at 1-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Into the box now, Adam Duvall. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Still only one out in the inning. Pitch popped up. Hoskins has room in foul territory, and that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder,
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a soft liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the third inning.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's C.J. Cron now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
2 out with a man at first. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Mike Moustakas is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Count is 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Quintana sets. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
The 0-1 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Verdugo waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready for another chance? Wilmer Flores. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And he misses there. 1-2. Fouled away. Grounded down the third baseline. Franco has it. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
To the plate now, Francisco Mejia. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hard hit ball to second. And there are 2 away now. Here's D. Gordon now. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Hit down the third baseline. Franco fields it cleanly. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. And the deficit remains 5-2. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
The right fielder, Bryce
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Scooped up. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Runner at first following the error. And stepping in the long ball threat, Rhys Hoskins. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. From the stretch.
1-1.
1-2 now.
2 strikes.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted into center field. Pollock has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. George Springer the next to hit. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's set and the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is digging in. Alex Verdugo. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Chopped up the line to first. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Now a ball line softly here toward the right side. Foul. Ready with another 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Fernando Tatis Jr. stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another try at 2-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez.
Jose
Line drive to left. Duvall has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The third baseman, number 7.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. A ball and no strikes. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The catcher, number 4.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Ready once again, A.J. Pollock. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And it's 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. He's ready. Here's the first offering. C.J. Cron is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Fry is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. 2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. One there. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Mike Moustakas. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in the. Matt Wisler is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Carlos Correa. Line drive to center field, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Digging in to try it again, Bryce Harper. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no
Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. The 1-0 delivery. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he'll get in there safely. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Mejia corrals it, and that ends the inning. So it's settling in now. Gio Urshela. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The third baseman, number 29.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses low and away. Ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 2-0 on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Francisco Mejia comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 2. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and there are 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, D. Gordon. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. 2 runs, 8 hits. 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Fouled away.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, George Springer.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here comes the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now here it comes. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. Into the box, Jose Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch here is softly hit down the line to third. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
He got under one and popped out his last time up. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
The 2-1. Now a drive by Franco. Deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Peter Fairbanks is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. At the plate, Wilson Ramos. And he fouls this one off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, just another simple single to the outfield.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. And now Didi Gregorius, we called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that Didi Gregorius stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Alex Verdugo. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here. Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Fernando Tatis Jr. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And it's fouled away. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Adam Duvall is on deck. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Digging in now, Adam Duvall. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a ball 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
The 1-2. 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Hoskins is there to make the catch. The end. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. but it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
1-1 the count. Pitch on the way.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High pop-up. Urshela has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. Nick Castellanos now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Bullet back up the middle. Pollock is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Verdugo will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Leading off the inning, A.J. Pollock, and they'll need him to get something going here. Nick Anderson comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 70, Nick Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. And that's out number 1. In now, C.J. Cron. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out.
The batter, number 9.
Standing in, Mike Moustakas. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Toronto Blue Jays took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jose Quintana wins his 3rd of the season. Mackenzie Gore couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Nick Anderson records the save, his 10th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasquez. Watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Blue Jays, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rays, 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the AL East, the Blue Jays totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 5-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The Yankees combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-0. The Indians sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 9-2. The Baltimore Orioles amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 9-1. Julio Teheran was untouchable on the mound, crafting an amazing no-hit performance, leading Texas to a win over the White Sox 11-0. The Detroit Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6-2. The A's went deep